Okay, welcome back. This is part 4. Now you see here I went ahead and I cut my greens up and everything. And what I did was I washed these greens like 2 times. I washed it like 2 more times because there is this green has a color and the color is green. So when you wash it, that green color that you see in the green makes the green a little bit bitter. So I suggest that you wash your greens after cutting it at least 2 times. When you wash it, try to rub, like you saw me in the video, rubbing it really good to get some of the green water off. And I did got a lot of the green water off out of the greens. So you can see here, the water in here is not as green as the water will be if you don't wash the greens again after cutting it out. So I advise cut and wash thoroughly, like use your hand and wash it. It helps, and that bitter taste from the green goes away. So now let's check and see here. Let's see our soup. Let's see how our ingredients, our meat, everything's going. Let's see. How's everything going? I want you to see in the pot. So this is the pot. Now I have it boiling for like 30 minutes. And you can see here the water is half of what I had in here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put this pot on another stove, put it away, and I'm gonna now fry my greens. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna keep this water in here like this because after I fry the greens, I want to put this water back in the greens to make it soft to complete the cooking process. Okay, so I'm gonna cover it up, and I'm gonna take this pot here to put my oil inside. So I have my stove on medium low, which is number 5 for my stove here. So I have 2 chicken soup or 2 Maggi cube for my pot of ingredients, my meat, but I use only 1 Maggi cube, and I did not have to use the other Maggi cube. So for this collard green, instead of 4 Maggi cube, let's just do 2 Maggi cube, okay? Because if you add in all those other seasoning and spices that I added in, you don't have to put another Maggi cube in it. And the reason why I chose 4 Maggi cube at first, because this is collard green and it's very hard to season, but my meat is well seasoned. But as we go along, I will see if I need more cube. I'm definitely going to add a cube in this green when I cook it. So this is a cup, like a cup of vegetable oil. You don't want to cook too much vegetable oil because you will have your greens and all your meat swimming in the pot. So I suggest just a cup of vegetable oil. So I'm going to add in, I'm going to let this get hot, not too hot because I don't want it to burn me. I'm afraid of oil. So I'm going to let it get warm a little, and I'm going to add in, this is tomato paste. So you add a teaspoon of tomato paste in there. So you got a tablespoon of tomato paste. So you add half tablespoon of tomato paste in your ingredients of meat, and then half tablespoon of tomato paste in your frying oil. Okay, so I mean that's optional. If you don't like tomato paste, you don't have to use tomato paste. It's optional, okay? But for me, we use tomato paste when we're cooking our greens, collard greens, potato greens, even when we are frying the okra. Fried okra, we call it fried okra. When we're frying it, we use tomato paste. Even when we're cooking pepper soup, we like to use tomato paste. So I'm gonna add in half teaspoon of tomato paste to this oil. Now, to make this easier for me, I like to do things the hard way. But to make this easier for you, you want to just put this teaspoon of tomato paste in your water. Maybe like a 1/4 cup of water. And then mix it up good. And then, once you mix it up good, you can put it in your pot here. You can do that. It makes it much easier. But for me, I'm a pro. So now I have my tomato in there and I'm going. So now my oil is hot. It didn't take no time. You know, this is a new stove, so it works just fine every time. My landlord got us a new stove. You stir it around and then put in your tomato. Don't burn me, okay? I have gotten enough burn in my lifetime. Do not try to burn me. That's why I like to cook on low heat, because I don't want to be burned. Put all my greens in. And you want to stir it. I want to taste that soup to see how it tastes in order for me to season my greens. I did not taste this soup, the pot of ingredient, the pot of meat. So I'm gonna see how it tastes. But I think it's well seasoned. Yeah, it's pretty seasoned. Yeah, straight seasoning. Oh, the pepper sauce kick in. So in the recipe that I listed on my page there, I did not add ingredients there, and which is the soda. This is what we use. And the reason why I did not add it on there, because it's optional. You could use baking soda if you want to. You don't have to use this one. And if you don't want to use soda, it's also, that's why I say it's optional. You don't have, but the soda just keep the green, give the green that nice color, keep the color. Yeah, that's why. And then it helps the greens to be a little soft too and cook easier. So you can see the green was so like it was a pan full, but once I put it in the pot here, it turns to nothing. It's not much at all. That's the thing about collard greens and potato greens. They die in the pot when you cook them. So I'm going to add in just one. You know what? I'm not going to use the Maggi cube. Instead, I'm going to use the bouillon beef flavor. So you can use the Maggi cube. You can put one Maggi cube in here. But the reason why I'm deciding to use the beef flavor, the bouillon beef flavor, is that I want the I want the powder, or the powder will be easier to melt. So the cube would take a little while to melt, but it's okay too because you have water, a little bit of water in here. But the powder will be very easy the powder will be very easy to melt. So I'm gonna put a teaspoon of that bouillon in here instead of the cube, but you can use the cube too. But I'm tired of cooking, so I need to speed this cooking process up. You know, when it comes to African food, especially Liberian food, we do cook for a longer time because most of our food are green and you have to cook it. Like, there's no way you can eat this green if it's not cooked, especially not from where I'm from. You know, you can't. It's gonna be hard to eat. So you want to keep stirring this green and let it fry a little, not over fry. So you have to keep checking on it. Keep checking on it. So I stir it up and I'm gonna cover it up and just let it take its time and cook. Okay? I'll see you back on the finishing process.